Hey y'all, hey. I was trying to stay in Suma's live, y'all. Because I'm over here feeding Peanut. We eating salad. But, screw it. We're here. We are here, baby. I'm going to drop the link in a minute. Sierra, if you want to call in, we can continue the interview. I'll bring Suma on. I'll let Suma finish doing her interview if she want to do that. So if Suma's still live, tell her she can hop on my live with Sierra, and we could do a little tag team if she want to. Girl, yeah. So let Suma know that, y'all. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me get this link together. This link is for Suma and Sierra only. We don't need any boys pretending to be girls. We won't need any Z-listers trying to get their numbers back up. We don't need Jasmine clicking the link. Okay, Nicole, sis, I'm on it right now. I'm on it, Nicole, right now, sis. Hold on. Let's see. Queer don't start. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. To be fair, I will let Jasmine call in if she wants to call in. To be fair, I would. You could pop your shit, Jazz. It's cool. If you want to call in. I want to get Suma up here first though, and Chris' sister. I would take all three of y'all if y'all want to come on. I would take Jasmine. I would take Suma. I would take Sierra. We will have rules. We will be respectable. Okay. Hey to Eric, sis. Let me get my mods together. Okay, cool. We got my sis. Hold on. Suma, sis, that's you?
It's me.
Okay. We got you here. Now I'm willing to let Jasmine and Sarah both be a part of
of the
this
conversation. Yeah.
of the conversation if
That's what we said that yesterday. Jasmine, nobody was no type of funk like that. Even Medusa said that. Jasmine, you already fucked up people's energy. You already talk
Mhm.
shit. You already disrespectful. You can't pick and choose when people want to respond to your disrespect.
Right.
That's her problem. She's like, oh, it's water under the bridge. No, it's not.
Mm.
That lady had to say, I didn't know even Chris's sister name
No, we
on,
did not until
on my
yesterday.
side, like at all. We had no idea she was finna be in my chat. I already said it was me and Medusa. Nobody even thought his sister was gonna be in there.
No, we didn't.
You
And
know?
it was up, and I think that's the part that really pissed Jasmine off is because Sierra was letting people know like Jazz lied to Chris
She
straight
lied.
up, and I think that's the part that really got Jasmine like pissed the fuck off. But I mean, we could tell he didn't know
A lot.
the right a lot. You feel me?
And I
So
feel like Jasmine is not understanding. First of all, a lot of us do things on social media.
right.
You're not the only person who is an influencer. And you're not an influencer. You're not a content creator like that.
Mm-hmm.
People feel like you as a mother have your actions have been odd. That's it. And to keep it a bean, Kels, be for real. We were talking. Were we talking shit about her like that in my live yesterday?
No, no, and I was there. The main thing, and even about her son, like I seen she was trying to go off on Sierra and be like, "Oh, you let them talk about your nephew." That was not the case.
I shut that down. I didn't
Suma
even. I'm not
shut
gonna
that
lie
shit.
to you. I didn't even see like the comment. I just said like, don't talk about that lady baby. That's what I said.
That's it. That's it. Now, this will be I wanted to do a slight recap because a lot of people. Oh, we got Sierra. Let me make sure. Okay.
Muting. I'm muting.
Hello, is this Sierra?
Hey, Kels, are y'all able to hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
girl. We can hear you loud and clear. Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. Um, Suma, did you want to finish asking me what you were
Yeah, I'm
asking me?
gonna let Suma. Yeah, Suma, go ahead and do your thing, sis.
Yeah. I just had my question was, when it comes to your brother, do you feel like he understood like the type of platform Jasmine was on in relation to like how people perceived her?
No, I don't believe he knew the full intensity of her YouTube career.
Mm. Ooh. Hello?
Sierra, I think we lost you again, sis. I don't know if you have
Can
tried.
y'all
If you
hear?
on,
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear you.
you. If you on a phone, I don't know if you're using Wi-Fi, but try to like either turn it off for a minute and just use your cellular data, and that might help it from cutting out.
Are y'all able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We
Yeah.
can hear you.
Alrighty. So what I was saying was, I don't believe that she was completely honest about the intensity of YouTube and the things that she actually dealt with prior to being with Chris.
Okay. Um, do you think from the conversation that you had with her last night, what the fuck was that about?
Sierra, we still got you. I don't know what happened to Suma. Let me drop the link for Suma. Sierra, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so Suma wants to know like what transpired last night between you and Jasmine.
Okay. So I didn't know that Suma and Medusa had a live schedule. I was just scrolling on YouTube and seen it. I do follow Medusa. I started following Suma last night, but I have heard her speak before in your live kills many times. I've been in the
Okay.
bush time now.
Okay, sis. Well,
It's,
thanks for being a bushwatcher. Thank you.
but yeah, so I started following Suma last night and I was in the live. I haven't talked to Jasmine in over a year. Not by text, not in person, none of that. When I went over there and me and Chris got into, I stopped all contact because Jasmine is a big part of the reason why me and my brother don't get along sometimes. I'm not gonna say solely, but she's very manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
And so last night I'm on the live. I hadn't talked to her. She texted me and asked me, "Hey, I don't know if it's true, but did you get on Alexis's live to get me to call you?" And I'm like, "Jasmine, no, I didn't need to get on the live to get you to call me. I have your number. I don't."
Why would Jasmine lie like that? Alexis wasn't live. I was live. Alexis was on my live.
Hold on, Sierra. You still up here, but the sound went out again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay. So what I was saying was, I told her, if I needed to talk to you, Jasmine, or wanted to, I would have reached out to you. I have your number. I didn't have to get on a live to get your attention to get you to call me. But that's how small minded she is.
Did you know that she had you on live when you was on the phone with her?
I could tell that something was fishy about it because
Hold on, Sierra sis. It's the sound that went out again. You still up here, but the sound, I don't know what it is. I know StreamYard be tripping, but the sound went out again. I see, like, as soon as you get ready to tell us, that sound start to act up.
See?
Are you on a cellular device?
I am.
Okay, okay. Are you on the
I've already
Wi-Fi?
No, I got off of Wi-Fi and I'm on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, cool. Let's pray we keep it like this. We can hear you nice and clear. And yeah, just go ahead and give us the events of last night when it came to Jasmine and you conversating on the phone. Because a lot of it, she tried to act like she was really getting on your head, girl. She was yelling and screaming and all that. So go ahead and give us what led up to that.
So what led up to it was she said that many people were inboxing her and calling her, telling them that I was on the live with Medusa and Suma, um, making comments about Legendary.
Mm-mm.
And so me and Jasmine were close for a period of time, like the first 2 years of a relationship, we were close. I had a lot of compassion for her because as a woman, I have been through
Oh. Sierra, can you hear us?
I'm sorry, y'all. We've been having some technical difficulties. Sierra, are you in one spot?
I've moved.
Okay. This is a little better.
Okay.
So let's just pray we can keep the momentum going. So you say as a woman you sympathize with her.
Yes, because I've been through different situations.
Mm-hmm.
And I was real with her. I kept it real with her, even regarding CPS. I can tell my own business. And I was involved.
Lord Jesus, this StreamYard will not let us be great.
I know.
Sierra, maybe if you could like break it down little by little, we're gonna drop the link for her again.
We having technical difficulties.
Just a little bit of technical difficulties, a little bit. We gonna be patient. We gonna get through it. I'm gonna finish eating my salad from Sweet Greens.
You can hear me?
I can hear you, Suma. Yeah. Mm. Y'all go watch part 1 on Suma's channel. Check my community tab. It's all there. Okay. Go subscribe. Go watch.
Oh, your friend tried to say something to me.
My girl, don't play. What friend? What are you talking about?
That little man.
Girl,
I don't argue with men. I got me a man. You beat you
we are
up.
not mentioning the
That
confused and
person.
homeless over here.
Please.
Okay.
We're not mentioning him. But what I'm saying is, I'll get you lined up. Leave me alone. And I'm immediately too.
We are not fraternizing with the confused and homeless. Okay.
I am scared of him.
Oh, that's a good idea. A conference calling number. Mm.
Yep, Black and Bougie. It's me. And I made it, girl.
Hey, Black and Bougie. Hold on.
Girl, Virgo Diva. No,
Conference.
we're not even gonna talk about that.
What's it called? Um, uh, y'all be having pregnant, bro. I'm sorry. I'm like, what's it called? Free conference. call.
How pregnant is
Okay. And then that way, I can only use it on my phone, but that's okay. I'll put the shit on speaker right up to the thing. And I'll give Sierra the number to call. Oh, yeah. Y'all got to catch up. When y'all catch up, look on my community tab, and all the Suma videos are there. Y'all can catch up. Little synopsis. Suma did an interview last night with Medusa Gotti, Chris' sister Sierra, also known as Legends Auntie. Oh, she back. Oh, it said the device now connected. Hold on, Sierra. We're gonna give you a number to call.
I just seen that you posted Alexander O'Neal. You know that's my boy.
You know I love me some Alexander O'Neal.
I feel because we're from Oakland. That is my boy.
Is he?
Ooh wee.
Yeah,
You
I
know, I
love
moved
him.
back home. I'm back home now.
Oh, girl, it's gonna be a minute if I get back home.
I have.
Sierra, it said your device not connected, but that's okay. I'm trying to get a free conference call number for you.
Let's
Okay.
just try again on
Ooh.
StreamYard.
You
want to?
on
Yeah,
StreamYard?
let's try again.
Okay, I'm gonna kick you out the studio, Sierra. Hold on. And we got a phone number. Hold on, 653135848. Okay. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with this. Host. Host meeting.
I did read her refill. Thank you, Pocahontas.
Oh, wait. That was the wrong number. My bad. 253. Hold on. 2573449. Call me now. All right. That's the number. I'm sorry. Got it. I think that's it. That's the number.
I didn't even get to get my jokes in because I was so irritated last night. Jasmine had me pissed the fuck off, for real.
You know how she do. You
Please.
know.
I could understand like you wanting to like stand up for yourself, but like, bitch, don't fucking lie.
You know she good. That's why she was pissed.
Why?
Because she was being exposed as a liar.
She's been exposed as a liar. She can't fuck with me. You cannot fuck with me on any day of the week, lady.
But this time she's exposed as a liar by somebody that the internet is not familiar with. So she can't say, oh, this is a hater. They want me off the internet. No, this your baby.
Right. And then like the videos came out. Erica put the video out. It wasn't like Southside put the video out. Nobody lied on you, baby. This is what you said, mamita. What we doing?
Exactly what she said.
Word for word, bar for bar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm waiting. Not Chris calling.
I've been waiting to talk to him.
Oh. Not Chris calling. I think that's the right number.
Jasmine, you call in. We would like for you to call in, Jasmine, though.
She not ready. She not ready.
And when you call in, I want you to open up them eyes, for real.
I hope I'm doing this correctly because I'm hosting the call. Yeah, I'm hosting the call. She need a code. What the fuck is the code? Y'all motherfuckers the one that told me to get the free oh my god. Hold on. See, y'all told me to get this app, and my illiterate ass is trying to figure out. Y'all, my brain is not regular. Okay.
The access code.
I think just call that 60.
No, they saying you got an access code to your phone?
Oh, here we go. I think this is it. That might be it. Oh no, here go the access number. My bad.
Pregnant pain.
Boy, I tell you, I'm sitting over here. That's the access code. And then you got press pound. Press pound after.
Jasmine thinking about how she could try and fight me and get you the fuck up out of here.
Why did she want to fight you?
She said that that's what she does. She fight people. I want to see what them hands do. You know,
Jasmine,
Kels, you know me. I'm from
fight
43rd
your
and MacArthur
ability to be
Boulevard.
fight your ability to be a mom to the 5 kids you got, sis. That's what you
Yeah.
fight. Fight your
Don't try
ability
to
to be a
fight.
mom.
You, Kels, you already know what it's like from 43rd and MacArthur Boulevard. I'm not playing no games with this lady.
Don't play. Don't
I
play.
can't wait to see you. I know people in Austin right now, Jasmine. We can line it up immediately.
Line that shit up. Line that shit up.
Oh my mama.
Okay, 'cause I love me some stunner girl.
Line that shit up. You Markietta.
Let me see. If you have already dialed in using your phone, enter. Man, look, I don't see. Y'all told me to get this confusing ass shit. Let me. Maybe I don't need to host a meeting. Just okay. I got the phone number and the access. No, I'm not talking to you niggas right now. Hold on. Let me see. I'm about to send. It says share. I don't know what the share invite. Hell, y'all know I didn't. You gotta log in too. Okay. So let me give you the access code. Do I need to start a meeting? Hey. Queer, please. Now's not the time. Shut it up. Now's not the time, Queer. Hush. Okay, she said I need to start a meeting. Okay. Host meeting. Okay.
I agree with you, Pocahontas. She talking way too much.
I gotta Okay, I got a meeting started. Okay, I got it on speaker. Invite. Okay. Copy. Wait. I'm about to send this link to myself so I could put it in the thing.
Should I do that one?
Then we're gonna get it together. Then I'm gonna just send you the link in the chat.
Should I join that?
Oh shit, this is hella shit going on. God damn. Oh my god.
Ghetto.
This is some shit. One tap dialing. I don't know how this shit works. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all what it say. We working on it, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm putting my hood bitch thinking cap on. I'm putting it on.
Do you want to restart the live? Leave it like backstage.
You want me to go back? Hold on. I'm about to. This what it say. I'm about to put all this shit in the chat. Okay. This all the shit is saying in the chat.
Sure, area. This is literally Dylan's music.
So you feel me? I don't fucking know.
Nah. Just tell her now. Just do it again with.
I think we got her.
Okay.
Sierra, you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can y'all hear Sierra?
Yes.
Okay, girl. Everybody can hear you. All right. So we got this situated. We all good. So go ahead, finish where you left off about how we got to the events of last night, how y'all used to be cool back in the day, and where shit shifted.
Yeah, so like I said, last night she sent me the message asking, basically, was I in that live to get her attention to call me. I let her know, no, that's not why I was in the live. I was in the live because I knew that my name would be brought up. And Medusa did not forewarn me or let me know she was doing this, none of that. I just happened to be scrolling YouTube. And
you didn't know that I was gonna go live, right?
Comment. The time I've openly commented on YouTube was to get my kids' pictures taken down. That's it. Other than that, I don't say nothing. It's shits and giggles, and I go on about my everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So prior to Jasmine being on YouTube, I never knew anything about a mommy sector, a reactor, nothing. YouTube was strictly for music, videos, things like that. And so Jasmine's problem with me, she let me know she had a problem with me, watching reactors. And she said she felt offended because I would basically, be a part of the live.
So she called herself trying to control what you do and let you know that she don't want you watching what you watch for your entertainment.
Right. So, like I said, before, when I found out she did YouTube, she asked me to subscribe to her. And when I did, that's when I seen my Shabby Life video. All that. I had a conversation with my brother. I won't say what his response was, but we did have a conversation about it. And I told him my thoughts on that. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Now, Sierra, when you seen them Shabby Life videos,
what did you think?
What was your initial response? What did you think about the videos?
That's where the compassion and sympathizing came in for Jasmine. And that's just being 100% honest.
Okay, so you had sympathy for Jasmine due to the Shabby Life videos.
Right. And then just getting to know her, asking her about her past relationship, just getting to know her as a person, not just that childhood, all that. Mm-hmm. I felt the need to be there for her because there's some underlying issues there. And I'm not saying this to be disrespectful.
Right.
Or what the internet says, that's just what I got out of having a personal relationship with her. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to be of support, and I was. I babysat. I would have them over. I would go over to their place. I would loan money, different things.
Wait, hold on.
Ask her this.
You was loaning money to Jasmine. She come on here and say she make $20,000 a month. So you was loaning her money?
I have loaned her money for years. And I do know that she said that she makes $20,000.
Girl, bless your heart. You a good sister-in-law, honey. Bless your heart.
Ask her.
My thing is when children are involved, that's the bigger picture for me. Whether I know I'm being used, lied to, however you want to see it or not. Mm-hmm. And that really me and Jasmine's first falling out. And I wouldn't say it was a falling out. She was just bothered. When Medusa came up to YouTube, and started her platform and told her truth, I basically told Jasmine called me and said, Medusa got up there and said A through Z. Did you hear that? And so I went, because I didn't know she started a platform. So I went on to YouTube and I listened to her first initial live about the situation between her and Chris. Mm-hmm. And I got off of that live. I told Jasmine, I said, you know what? You have all these questions and you need answers. You need to listen to that woman. I'm not telling you to listen to her, to hurt your feelings. I'm telling you that, as a woman, to clear your insecurity or your unknowingness of just the whole situation. Because at the end of the day, it's always two sides to every story. And I feel like her just listening to what Chris said, brother or not, and not, listening to LaKenya or even Medusa, I felt like she didn't give it a chance. She just took what a man said, and I told her it's two sides to every story. You should listen to Medusa. If I was you, I would listen to her, and then I would compare my situation to the things she's talking about and see what match up.
Right, as a real woman. Right. Now, I think Suma has some questions for you. Can you hear Suma?
Mm-hmm.
Suma, sis, you still there? I don't even know where Suma at, but I'll go ahead and continue ask you some questions, Sierra. So you was really there for Jasmine, had a rapport with her. So was that before she had your nephew or during the time she was pregnant?
So it was before. I initially met Jasmine when she was in the townhome.
Okay.
2020, like in August.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the summertime. The kids were still out of school. I went over and I met her, and I believe LaKenya met her shortly after.
Okay.
And then Alexis not too long after that, because everything, when we all met Jasmine, all three of us, they were in that townhome.
Okay. So y'all all was cool. So did things start changing when she became pregnant with your nephew, or where was the shift?
So the shift was when, like I said, when Medusa created her platform and gave her response as to the things that Jasmine came on here saying. Before Medusa even created a platform, I told Jasmine, I can't remember when it was, but Jasmine was on a live and she was basically saying, like, I know stuff, and like basically trying to make Medusa or the world think that she had so much stuff on Medusa and she could really destroy her life. And I'm thinking, you know, Jasmine, how can you destroy anything when you don't even know the whole truth, and you don't? And to this day, she still don't. And that's just me, you know, being honest. She still don't. But did you? I just want to ask.
Oh, Suma on the phone, y'all.
Oh, sorry. Did you say something to Chris about like Jasmine doing that towards like Alexis and LaKenya? Because she did that twice to both of them.
Did I say something to Chris?
Yeah, like just about like her behavior, like she don't really know, and like
I did, you know, and I know it may not seem that way, but there's a reason why Jasmine says that girl, why she won't call Medusa name. I will say that Chris set a standard for her to be respectful for Medusa and LaKenya.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Why she ain't say Phil name now? Why y'all think she could say Phil and not her kid's dad no more?
Ooh, because Chris checked her on that?
Because he's not there.
Oh. Right.
Oh.
Now she can say what she want to say. It's been many a time where you know, he did have to let her know, like, you're not gonna, you know, be disrespectful to my kid's mother. My brother is who he is, but I will say that he did set that standard that she had to show respect to them because they are good mothers.
Yeah, because he already knew what she was dealing with.
Exactly.
Right.
So yes, me and him had that conversation, and he let us know, you know, she knows not to go too far with it, but I told him, I said, Chris, she is destroying you more than anything. It didn't even take Medusa to come up here and say things. Jasmine did. She put it all out.
But I have a question. Why did you feel sympathy for her with my Jazzy Life? Like, what kind of sympathy? Like, what do you mean by that?
So, of course, I seen the videos. I talked to my brother first, but when I started to get to know Jasmine, is when she started telling me like things about her childhood, the situation with her kid's father. I just had sympathy. She's been through everything that she said to me, you know, and she talked about after she had the twins, you know, she had postpartum. I've had that before, so I get it, but never to the extent of.
Well, I'm sure all of us have postpartum depression, you know, like
right.
But the thing is, she's on live calling her daughters bitches. They're like 4 and maybe even 6. She's leaving her kids in rooms. They were eating shit. Like, I just, maybe personally, I'm just confused on like where the sympathy.
So, with the, you know, eating of the feces, I'm not going to sit here and say I watched every last video.
Right.
So some stuff I just would talk about. But I think, like, I'll give you an example. I seen where she had asked the kids to clean the bathroom bleach or clean some bleach. And at the The other two girls were younger. So I knew it was something, nothing wrong with it. I think you because the top clean with bleach. Or if your toddler is responsible for changing a diaper or, so on and so forth. That's why I had sympathy for her. To me, it seemed like Jasmine just needed help.
Okay, gotcha.
In prison, and from what I was told and what it seemed like, is she didn't have a lot of support from close family, any people she did on to help her with the kids. But then I later found out that there was a reason for why it is, their family dynamic is how it is. And yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I got a question. So when it came to you just wanting to be there for her because you assumed, she had no help, how do you feel like when, she was pregnant and she kind of wasn't having a baby shower and people online was buying her stuff and doing stuff? Did you still feel inclined to help her? Or did you kind of learn more like, okay, she gets what she needs on YouTube? So, because she kind of makes the YouTube people believe that she don't have help from family. And now I'm hearing like she kind of made y'all believe that she don't have help from family. So it's like everybody's being jerked around by their dicks because people do for her on YouTube, but it seemed like y'all was doing for her behind scenes too, because y'all was thinking the same thing we were thinking, which is she didn't have no help for real. So when it came to like the baby showers and stuff like that, and just needing help with, having a newborn and stuff like that, were you more receptive to like helping her because you felt like she had no help, or did she kind of like not really have that relationship with you like that when the baby was first born?
So, I don't. Well, I'm sure y'all do remember. I don't know if it was alive or what, but she did say that I offered to give her a baby shower.
Yeah. That's in the beginning. Yeah, she did say that.
I did offer, and I started asking, who y'all want to invite, what type of food y'all want to have.
So who would come to her baby shower?
Yeah, I was asking different types of questions. It was like tricky. Every time I would ask, either send out a text or ask a conversation like, hey, when we going to have a baby shower? Next thing I know, it was always an excuse, or I got to talk to Chris. That's her favorite line. But
can I ask you this one question?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, for me, it's like a little strange, just because I've seen like my Jazzy Life videos, so I don't really have a lot of sympathy for what she's done to her children. I do think that people are able to like move forward. I haven't seen that. If you have, it's because you know her. You know what I mean? My question is, does your brother have more of like a sense? Like when we were talking yesterday in the live, it seems like he has like more friends than she does. Correct or incorrect?
Chris is a very, I know it may not seem like it on camera, but he's a very outgoing person. He does have a circle of friends. He's social. This was a different version of him that I've seen with Jasmine. I mean, Medusa even referenced this yesterday. Had friends. We hung around people.
Wait, can you explain that? What you mean by different version? Like, did he seem, because to the outside world, it looked like Chris was absolutely disgusted by Jasmine. So when you say he was a different version with Jasmine, was that in a good way or a bad way? Like, what differences did you see?
I'm saying the difference, meaning, how Medusa said that he would take her to the gym with him, or they would hang out at different people's houses. Cook for each other, things like that. Jasmine, I will say she does know some of Chris's friends because we're all from Austin, right? Mm-hmm. But as far as like having a rapport, no.
Okay.
No. Because you said yesterday in the chat that Chris dated Philip's sister. So like all y'all have been on each other or no?
So I'm younger than Chris.
Mm-hmm.
By 3 years. I didn't know Jasmine, and I'm from Austin, born and raised, until Chris got with Jasmine. I'm sure if Chris and Phil knew each other like closely, or if they just knew each other because they both did sports. And that's what I believe is that they knew each other through sports, not because they had a bro-to-bro relationship.
Right. That's what it seems like. So when you're saying like, you don't know if like Jasmine has like a core homegirl group, like because you seem like a person like you have homegirls, right?
I have friends, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and you're like outside, like your homegirls go outside, you go outside, you do like certain things, and also it's like a big place, correct?
It is.
And you've never seen Jasmine outside nowhere, right?
Just go. Do you feel like your brother was like ashamed of her? I'm sorry. I said, do you feel like your brother was ashamed of her? I'm trying to understand why they weren't as social or outgoing.
Yeah, like why didn't
I don't know if he was ashamed, but I will say that the camera really was a big issue. Like, it was an issue, and just all the drama that it caused. And I will say, he would tell her, like, okay, when they went to Houston, I watched Legendary.
Okay.
And before they left my house, I told her, Jasmine, stay off that camera this weekend, sis. Enjoy your time away. You don't have no
right.
All that. Y'all seen the whole trip, didn't y'all?
Yeah. Camera everywhere.
It was awkward. It was very awkward.
Obviously, to the time they came back to Austin, they was on camera. Chris didn't stay. And I would tell her, like,
fuck with them. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sierra. Finish. So the main problem with their dynamic was Jasmine and her addiction to social media, basically.
Yes, that played a big part in it. I think at first, initially coming into the relationship, Chris was like, excited. He ain't never been on YouTube or like on a public platform like that besides, regular social media, Facebook, something like that. But I think he was just curious. And once he got on and people started coming, it was just too much. It was overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. I can actually see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I guess with him, it's like, I would tell him, be considerate that this is her job to set boundaries. And we all did. I have told Jasmine verbatim, look, when I'm at your house, me and my kids, I don't mind you two hear our voices, but don't go recording.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't go faces and things like that. So she was told that from me, from the twins' mom, and from Chris himself. Like, it's okay if you record, but, don't show nobody's face.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And Chris told her that, like, in the beginning, or when did he start to tell her that?
That was in the beginning, because the very first day I met Jazz, they were like barbecuing and stuff. So she was recording, and I told her that day, like, hey, if you can hear our voices or whatever, just blur our face out. Don't record us at all if you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
And she agreed.
Okay.
But then,
So I have a question because a few people in the chat want to know, and this is no offense to your brother, but from the outsiders, it looked like your brother wasn't really supportive when it came to Jasmine and her pregnancy and just kind of helping her with Legend. Is that what we seen? Was that really authentic, or was it really truly because Jasmine just always had the cameras around?
Can you ask again? Kelsey kind of cut out.
Okay, I'm sorry. I said from the outside of us looking in, it looked like when it came to your brother being a father to Legend or helping Jasmine with Legend, it just seemed like he was very distant and he wasn't really engaging. And I want to know, is that authentically how it was, or is it just because the cameras were around and he was annoyed with the cameras? In your opinion?
I will say that. In my opinion, I will say, and I've seen things, so I get where people form their own opinions from.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I do believe that Chris does love Legendary.
Okay.
I don't think Chris was ready to have a baby with Jasmine.
Mm.
And I think he was more annoyed with the camera.
Okay.
Like,
My
I don't,
question.
you know,
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I have a follow-up question with what Kel said. He had been asked, like, to get, and this is no shade to you, this is your brother, and I have, like, siblings too, so I understand. He was asked to get, like, things like diapers or, like, to put in for his child, to get, like, a car seat, and he didn't. Were you guys, like, privy to that, or, like, did you know that he was, like, denying the fact of this for his baby?
So I was never told that not getting anything. Told me that her mom simply just bought the car seat as a gift. It's like, it's your birthday, but you got a baby, so I'm gonna get something that you need, not that you want. That's the way she presented it to me. I really don't know if Chris told her verbatim, no, I'm not car seat or whatever he needed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, in your opinion, do you feel like Jasmine got pregnant too soon?
It did happen really fast. Yes.
Okay. Because you know, a lot of us just wanted to clear that up. A lot of people in the chat have questions because it just, you're the insider, but we the outsiders. And when that camera came on, we could feel and see Chris disgust, but we just literally thought it was aimed directly towards her for his dislike for her. But now you're clarifying that that's not the case. The case is actually because she just always had the camera on all the damn time.
I've had conversations with both of them. I used to try to be the voice of reason.
Mm-hmm.
That Jasmine has reached out to me with an issue, and I would try to be the voice of reason between both of them, and hear both of them out, tell them my point of view. Everything was okay until I gave my point of view about the other kid's mom.
Oh.
Once
she had a problem with you talking about the other mothers of his children.
Yes. No, he had a problem with me speaking with Jasmine and telling her, hey, you need to listen to what she's saying because you need to put the similarities. She's right.
Mm-hmm.
So from your understanding, the other moms tried to build a rapport with Jasmine, correct?
I'm sure about Medusa, but I do know that at one point her and LaKenya did have a communication.
Okay.
As far as things like, pick up, drop off, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
As far as just like, friends or something like that, I don't believe it was ever like that.
Okay, gotcha.
It was just, about the kids. And I believe it was recording, the Eric played it earlier, where Jasmine was talking about the child support. Mm-hmm. That's another, that was me. And she said it in the recording that I told her she should consider the fact that Chris has other children. Mm. So you can't be upset that he's, paying child support. Because she was upset that LaKenya got like a raise.
Okay, I have another question. To your knowledge, do you feel like your brother had any intentions on marrying Jasmine or staying with her long term?
No.
Okay.
And that's not from a place like, but Jasmine, I know you're listening. That's just the truth. It's just the truth, yeah. We talked about it. Mm-hmm.
You and Jasmine spoke about it, or you and your brother spoke about it?
Me and Jasmine talked about it, and I also spoke with Chris as well.
And Chris just was not like interested in moving forward in that way with Jasmine.
He told me the same thing he told you too. When God tells him, or whatever you said, about being a husband or moves him in a direction, that's when he will move in that direction. But me knowing him personally, that wasn't the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I there's a few questions in the chat, and they're going pretty fast, but One person wanted to know, what was your brother's response for Jazz not getting the helmet for your nephew sooner? People want to know, like, was Chris possibly ashamed of his kid needing a helmet? Or like, I don't know if you're familiar with the helmet situation, but they just want to know what was your brother's response for Jasmine not getting on that sooner? Was he kind of on her for her lacking a little bit?
Or did you even know?
I would say I can't speak on that because, again, I was lied to as well, and that's by the party.
Oh. So, well, explain to us what Jasmine lied to you about.
Well, was it Jasmine lying or was Chris lying? Or both?
So I would say both. And the reason why I say that Jasmine would lie is because me having a relationship with her in real life, and then I'm getting on YouTube and I see the things that different people say, it's like, oh, and stuff, you start putting the puzzle pieces together, right? Mm-hmm. So that's basically, how that went. I could tell at certain times when she said one thing to me, but another thing is on YouTube, like, that wasn't the whole truth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I hope that answers the question.
Okay, I got it. So you pretty much, from what you saw on YouTube and what you was hearing from her, you realized that you were being lied to by her and your brother.
And so I shouldn't say, okay, so yes, I do feel like Chris would be dishonest sometimes, but also Chris is a private person. So if he wants to share something, he's going to share it. If he don't, he don't. That's why the situation with he didn't have a dad and this and that. He didn't peel back that layer for Jazz. Right. And I'm going to leave it there. Yeah.
Okay.
I can see that.
Fair enough.
Layers with situations. Just, the situations with his kids' moms, just different things. Things that happen in childhood, things that shape and mold us to who we are as adults.
Yeah, right. I have
that she presents to know me.
I have a question, from the chat. When you watch her videos, do you see that, she's, lying, or, does that make you feel, uncomfortable?
When I watch the video, do I feel like she's lying?
Yeah.
Which video?
She said, yeah, already.
Huh?
I felt like Sierra already said yeah, because she said when she would see the videos and then for what she was hearing, it was like two different things.
Sorry, I was looking at questions from the chat.
That's okay. So it's a lot to dissect because, like I said, a lot of us was just looking at what's out there and things like that. And it just looked like your brother was not interested in her or even helping her. And people are curious to know, now that he's departed from her, does he have a relationship with his son, to your knowledge? Does he go see him or check on him in any way that you're aware of?
From what I understand, Chris does have a relationship with Legendary. Okay. I don't know if it's just on the phone. I don't know if it's just, texting, email, however they communicate. I don't know. But yes, I do believe that there still is a connection between him, Jasmine, and Legendary.
Okay. That's good to know. And one more thing I want to know, because I wanted to clear this up. And Suma, I'm sorry, I don't know if you asked this yesterday, but when it comes to your family dynamic, because you did say you guys were in a 2-parent household in a Christian home, and I know you guys have family. Does anyone outside of you have a relationship with Jasmine and your nephew, or are you like the connecting force outside of your brother?
That's a good question. I
don't think if she's met anybody within the last year that I haven't had any contact with her. But what I will say is, you all remember when she did the live, saying that he left and she needed the rent money, and she said his sister tried to tell me things, and then she said a cousin of ours basically outed Chris out for whatever he was doing that Jasmine didn't know about. So that cousin that she referred to in that video, I do know personally that they know each other, or Chris introduced them.
Okay.
But other than that, speak on anybody else in my family actually ever meeting her or none of that.
So the auntie has never met Jasmine.
The auntie that was posted didn't even live in Texas, so no, she hasn't.
Oh wow.
And you should know who Legend Godfather is, correct? Godfather is? Correct.
I believe it's his best friend.
But she's never met him?
Yes, she has. So, yes, she has. She's met him.
Okay, she just didn't go to the wedding, his wedding, that you said yesterday.
Yes. When y'all bring up the two weddings, first wedding was mine and one, and the other was the best friends in 22.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to clear this up real quick because people in the chat are confused. First off, this started from yesterday when Suma did an interview with Medusa and Chris' sister Sierra was in the chat. Jasmine saw it, got upset. Jasmine went live last night, called Chris' sister Sierra on live, called herself trying to geese and go off on her. And that's why we're here today. And this is why Sierra is speaking on things today because of what transpired last night. So Jasmine, I think she's removed that live. So a lot of y'all probably don't know what we're talking about, but that's what, long story short, that's what happened last night. So we are getting the other side of the story because we saw Jasmine go off on live on her last night. So this is who she was talking to, Legend's auntie, last night when she was going off. So that's why we're talking to her today. So they just spoke last night.
Sierra, a question. The live that she did where she was like in the dark and like calling you and like cussing you out, did you know that she was calling you all those times? Or when was this?
It's like, again, prior to yesterday, I hadn't talked to Jasmine on the phone, text, nothing in a year. So if it wasn't last night, then it wasn't me.
We were talking about like when she put like the trash can thing, and then like she was like in like all black, like in the dark, and she was like talking shit about you, saying like she's calling you like, where are you? And I'm like, this lady, I didn't know her name, had a family or not, but I'm like, she probably got a family in a mortgage. She was saying like she was calling you, telling you to pull up. You don't remember that? Or did that not happen?
We did, but I feel like when we how long ago was the live? I'm so confused. Jasmine never told me to pull up nowhere.
You talking about that live she did last year when she was mad and saying like they don't never have to see her baby again? That one?
Yeah, and it was like all like she was like in the dark when she does like weird things like in the dark.
Oh, she was talking to herself. So that night that she had to been talking to herself, and I say that because that night, as y'all know, because she told the world that the police was called. I believe a neighbor called the police.
Mm-hmm.
When I left and got in my car and went home, I never spoke to Jasmine or Chris again that night. So she was whatever she was doing.
When you went, you, LaKenya, and Medusa went live together. That's when she did it live.
Okay, so the trash bag live. No, we're not on the phone, none of that. My brother did call me. He called me. And as he said, yeah, Jasmine, okay, so she lied and said that Chris was sitting right next to her or he was outside. Mm-hmm. He was not. When Chris called me, he made a phone call to me. He made a phone call to LaKenya. When Chris called me, Chris was driving. So Chris was not around her. And that's when he said, oh, so you on live talking about Legendary with LaKenya and Medusa. And I said, Chris, why would I talk about Legendary? Again, I have a child that's autistic. Mm-hmm. Right. I know the signs. I've even talked to both of them about it. Just being honest with you. And
all three of you have babies who are on the spectrum. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah. But I did speak with, can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sierra.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Sierra?
Yeah, we can hear.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, I can hear y'all now. Sorry about that.
No, you good. Yeah, I just want you.
That night, I did not talk to Jasmine. Jasmine did not curse me out. I had no words with her. Me and Chris talked, and I let him know the same thing I told her, and I'll say it till I can't say it no more. I've never left a comment. I've never been up on nobody's platform, even now.
Mm-hmm.
It's for shits and giggles, but I would never talk about Legendary in that way. None of them kids, nobody's kids, you know.
Yeah.
But that's what happened that night. Me and Jasmine did not go back and forth and all that.
Mm. Okay, so for y'all in the chat asking, because a lot of y'all asking the same questions, Sierra already said she believes that Chris has some type of relationship with Legend at this time, whether it's texting, calls, or you know, he goes see him. She does believe that they have some type of relationship at this time. So y'all don't have to keep asking, how did she feel about him and the baby in the relationship? She already said that. So if you just now join in, rewind it, and you'll hear it. So people want to know, why did you pull up to the house? Was it to fight?
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I'm not dramified at all. I'm a woman first. Not saying I won't get out there, but that's not my approach. Mm-hmm. So I went over to their house, Jasmine's house, to talk to my brother. Yeah. I went over to Jasmine's house because my kids, myself, and the twins were posted on 3 different Reactors platforms. I won't say their names no more, but they were. Under one of the ladies' platforms, I wrote on her community tab, you know, to take the pictures down. No, my son is not Chris Jr. None of that. Take it down. Mm-hmm. Jasmine said that I shouldn't have said anything to the young lady. I should have contacted her because I don't know how YouTube works. Oh, and God. My stance was, I don't give a damn how YouTube works. I don't want my children up there. Y'all could have put, not y'all, but whoever put it up there could have put me up there by myself, and that would have been totally fine. Oh. It happened to other family members, but not my children. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. So that was her thing. She was like, you're just adding fuel to the fire by going back and forth. And I basically told both of them, calling you was going to do what? She said you would need an attorney to get them to take it down, all kind of stuff that didn't matter in that moment. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're moving off of emotions for your kids. Jasmine don't move like that. Right. So, but when I went there that night, me and Jasmine did not get into it. All that, I put my hands in her face. None of that happened. Jasmine was standing in the kitchen doing something, like washing some dishes or something. The girl she barely said any words. Did you? Literally, I posted the video of like her like reacting to like what everybody said and like her like thoughts on like what happened with you and her. You didn't look her in her face and point your finger in her face to talk about her black eye? If she had no. What? Okay, so I asked about the young lady. I told them about the young lady Flo. She said today or yesterday that she didn't know who Flo was. Mm. And I told Jasmine, because I don't know how YouTube works. I said, Jasmine, she asks you every other day how you don't know who that is. So then I brought up Miss Kels. And I said, Jasmine, you know how I know you listen to Reactors? Because when Kels told you to put them bell peppers and onions in that spaghetti, you started doing it. So you listen to these people, you know who they are. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is. Mm-hmm. So that's what happened. So then I asked about CPS because CPS was reaching out to me, Mama Dukes, the other kids' mothers. I'm not sure about Medusa, but I know for a fact they reached out to LaKenya. Mm-hmm. And I asked her, I said, Jasmine, you know, both of them, actually, I said, you know, the CPS people said blah, 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 but what I did ask about was, hey, did you have a black eye? Because I told the people, you know, the times I have seen you, you ain't never looked beat up or nothing like that. So I was just getting clarification as to what I was told when CPS contacted me. It wasn't that I heard that on YouTube, none of that. Yes, it came out on YouTube, but a worker actually, you know, asked me or gave me had an interview with her. Yeah.
Wow.
But I was told that night that I was lying, and all the information I was bringing to them was from YouTube.
Whoa.
And Chris told you that, or Jasmine told you that from all the way back there in the kitchen?
No, so where we were at, we're in the kitchen, and y'all know the house she just moved from. We were there, and it's like the little island right there. Me and Chris were standing around the island. She was on the other side where the sink was. So we were in a close proximity to where she can hear me and his conversation and chime in if she wanted to. But that's all I asked was, did you have a black eye? And she was like, you know, no. Chris never hit me, is what she said. And so I said, well, the CPS, you know, worker asked me that. And we left it at that. It wasn't really nothing major with the black eye.
And the police,
she said no, and that was it.
And Chris didn't have to, like, make you leave the house or anything.
Chris asked me to leave.
Okay.
And I did. But when I was going outside, the police was already there. But we were all in the house. So when I was leaving, it was said, you called the police. And it's like, I've been in front of both of y'all face this whole time. I ain't grabbed my phone to call nobody. So then she ran with the story that I called the police on him.
She is a liar, because she didn't say, like, the lie that Erica did, like, where it proves, like, what she said that we were talking about yesterday. She said,
told me
like,
she never brought that to the internet, and that she never brought to the internet that the police was called, that I went over there. She said she never brought that up. She had no reason to.
Wow. So you feel like she has put, like, she had tried to put a wedge between you and your brother's relationship? Do you feel that, or do you just feel like he was just different with her, or do you feel like she kind of tried to, like, put a wedge between y'all?
I'm not gonna say she tried, because to me there's no benefit from her doing that. But what I will say is I noticed when I was talking about putting the puzzle pieces together, me having a conversation with Jasmine, she would add things to what I would say just to get answers out of Chris.
Oh.
Yeah. So she was like, man, she was adding things to things that I would tell her and go back and tell Chris, and then he looking at me like, you know, you my sister, why you throwing me under the bus?
Why would you say that? Yeah, why would you say that about me? Yeah.
When in fact, it was all her curiosity.
That's like,
or just wanting answers.
Yeah, she would want answers. Like, she'll ask, like, she'll look at her chat and be like, oh, they asked, when are you going to marry me? Because she want to know that shit. You're not just organically.
I remember what you're talking about. They were in that trip.
Yep.
So honestly, Sierra, in your opinion, do you think it was just because she's mad that you have a relationship with Medusa, or was it both Medusa and LaKenya? Because I mean, from the outside looking in, it seemed like she thinks her and LaKenya cool, but her griff is with Medusa. So do you feel like that's when, you know, she started trying to, like, turn against you and not want you to talk to neither one because of your relationship with Medusa?
As I said, Chris set a standard that she had to show respect to LaKenya and Medusa.
Okay.
Yeah, you did say that.
So
I'm
just
trying
to pick my words wisely, y'all. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, you good. You good. I was just trying to understand really, like, what her issue is with you being cool.
I'm gonna step off, y'all.
Okay, so
my baby's busted.
I know mine's coming in a minute too. We got like 15 minutes. My baby bus pull it up too. But yeah, I just, whatever, you got the floor. And I appreciate all your feedback and insight that you have shared with us, because you honestly, you kind of cleared some things up for me when it comes to your brother. Like, unfortunately,
Can I finish answering your question, Kel?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Before you ask me another. So, what I was gonna say was, I do feel like Jasmine is more upset than upset with me for having a relationship with Medusa and LaKenya. But LaKenya been in the picture since I'm 35. Me and LaKenya the same age, I believe. Mm-hmm. We've been friends since we was 15 years old.
Oh wow!
So she been around a long time. Mm-hmm. And so I was friends with her before I even met Jasmine, and that's what I tried to explain to Jasmine. Like, this been a relationship before you came about. So I'm not going to stop having a rapport with her because I have one with you. But one thing I will not be is messy or start drama between them, and I never did. Mm-hmm. 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 Anything that happened, that transpired between them, was strictly between them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But she is upset and offended by the fact that I have a relationship with Medusa and LaKenya, because she didn't like that I agreed to some of the things that Medusa did say. Everything I've heard so far was true that Medusa said. Mm-hmm. Everything.
Okay.
And I told Jasmine that it's your choice to accept things for what they are, or continue to live in this imaginary la la land that everything Chris told you is true.
So Jasmine was pretty much just brainwashed by your brother. Or she just wanted to, she didn't want her fairy tale to be like a nasty reality.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I don't really want to answer that question, to be honest.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That is definitely fair. And I said it in Suma's chat last night, I was sorry to hear that the YouTube has caused such a rift in your family dynamic. Especially with someone like Jasmine. And we come on here and we see what she puts out, and we react to it. Sometimes people go overboard and they look up stuff, they dig up stuff, and they call CPS and things like that. And a lot of reactors aren't like that, but there are some desperate ones out there that like to take it that far.
Right.
And so I know that could be also a hard pill to swallow, knowing you're in such close proximity to somebody that's the likes of Jasmine, sort of say. So,
Kels, I haven't had Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, none of that in the last, it's been almost 2 years now because of this situation. So when I say it impacted my family, even myself personally, I can't have social media because it's always, not the fear, because I can speak for myself, but it's just like, I don't want to be on the internet. I don't make money off of this, it's just for entertainment. That's all I want it to be.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I say, I hate to hear that, because now you're not on social media. And
she said stuff like, they talk about everybody. They talk about my mom, my brother, my dad. I'm like, but that's you. Your mama don't even have it talking to before.
Right.
That's not us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But she has no type of concern with it. To be honest, it was just like, oh well, like, don't say nothing. If they post something about you, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. It's just like, why?
So do you feel like she was like trying to be controlling or act like she has some control over what happens? Because I don't know, it seemed like from the dynamic of last night and the stuff that transpired, and she's on live and she's calling you and then you're telling me that she, has told you, like, oh, don't worry about it. They talked about my family and stuff like that. Do you feel like she thinks she has a sense of control when it comes to social media?
Yes. And she's presented that. Like telling me you should have said anything to her, Sierra. You should have called me. What are you going to do on my behalf?
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, she verbalizes that. Basically, don't say nothing, and you should defend us. That's your brother. We're family. Jasmine don't know the first thing about family.
Sure don't. You can say that again. That's for sure.
Don't.
Did you see when she cussed out her mama on here?
Yes, I did. And we had a conversation about that, and I told her, you need to repent. Because it doesn't matter what your mama did. I don't have one.
Yeah.
And that's not right. It's not right. We had a conversation about that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people told her that online. Like, you need to really watch that. Apologize to your mama. It's people that don't have a mama. And you sitting here on social media doing this to your mama.
Yeah, and then I had, found out that, not found out, but she verbalized, different things her mom would help her with. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Jasmine, you know how many people want a village, that don't have one? Mm-hmm. Don't burn your bridge. And look what happened. No friends, no nothing.
Man. It's so true. Well, Sierra, I really thank you so much for calling in. I know we had some technical difficulties, but we finally got it together. Now, you're going to know her for the rest of your life because that is your nephew's mom. And I do pray that things get better in a family dynamic. But unfortunately, when you have somebody that's addicted to social media and they refuse to, change and go get a regular job for the sake of saving their family, I don't know how that's going to work out in the bigger picture. Because we know she's willing to sacrifice.
That's not even an option. That's not an option because if it was, Jasmine wouldn't be on YouTube. She'll be working at a 9 to 5 in order to keep her relationship that she wants to keep so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounded like to me the YouTube was more important than her relationship with Chris because we never understood that he was that upset with the cameras. Like, we knew he didn't like them, but we didn't know it was that much of a detriment, like that. So, yes, honey. But I appreciate you for calling in. I appreciate us for having this conversation. And I'm so sorry that Jasmine tried to act a fool with you last night. And
that's okay.
we know you were coming from a good place. And you were there to support Medusa in the chat. And for whatever reason, that grinds Jasmine gears. And so I'm going to just say this. Keep doing what you're doing for your nieces and nephews.
Thank you, Kels, for having me.
Absolutely. And, in the future, like I said, I pray things get better. And, even for Chris, because, we see one side of him, but he might actually be trying, and we don't know that. So I hope things get better for your brother, too. So tell him we wish him Godspeed and glad that he's not plastered over the internet anymore.
Yes, ma'am. But I will say before I get off.
Okay.
The reason why I don't have to go back and forth with Jasmine and match her energy is because I'm a woman first and foremost, and I know Jasmine in real life. Meaning she's fragile. There's some things going on there. Well, I'm gonna match that, and I'll leave it at that.
You heard it first. All right, Sarah, honey, you have a good day, and we'll talk to you next time.
All right, bye, y'all.
Okay, bye. Woo! That was great. Thank you, Suma. This would have never happened without Suma. This would not happen without Suma. So y'all go subscribe to Suma's channel. Go look on my community tab. Subscribe to Suma's channel. I want to give a shout out to Legends Auntie, Sierra, Chris' sister, for being open and honest with us and coming onto the platform. Jasmine, you could have called in too if you wanted your say or whatever. But I'm gonna say this because my baby Bus will be here in about 2 or 3 minutes. You know, we've always saw Chris in one type of light, and from looking at social media, we've always just looked at Jasmine one type of way. A lot of people could see her manipulation tactics. Some of us, some people feel sorry for her. Some people can see her conniving ways. But when it comes to family, just because the first baby daddy let you run over his other baby mamas and keep them kids away from him, it sounds like you don't have that authority with Chris to try to kind of be upset because there's a relationship with the kid's mom. And I'm glad it's been clarified that Chris let me know you're going to respect his children's mother. Now, we know Philip will let you disrespect all day. And that's what you're used to, Jasmine. You're used to a pimp letting you run amok because you're the bottom bitch. But you wasn't going to run that shit with Chris. And now we see this is why you had such a problem. I don't know why you believe that you should be the only baby mama when this man had children before you. I don't know why it grinds your gears so hard that his family has a relationship with their nieces and nephews' mothers. But you should hop on board, ho. Hop on board so you can get some motherfucking help. And the whole time, it seems like Chris' family, especially his sister, was willing to help you. But you want to come on YouTube and beg like you ain't got no help. So it's like you're just a greedy bitch and you've been exposed. A greedy bitch. Your mama has always helped you. And now we're finding out Chris' family wanted to throw you a baby shower and have loaned you money and have helped you. And yet you like to come on here and panhandle like you ain't got no motherfucking help. That's why you haven't gone as far as you think you need to go. That's why you don't prosper, ho. That's exactly why, because you have been exposed as trying to use people that genuinely care. This is why I see now you like bringing the kids coming on here looking disheveled, looking homeless without wiping their face, because you want motherfuckers to donate and take care of you. And the whole time there's help. The whole time there has been help. And you have refused help. Shame on you, bitch. Shame on you. The whole time you got the internet thinking Chris ain't worth shit. His family ain't worth shit. Nobody give a fuck. You got people thinking nobody know you and legend exists to Chris' family. The whole time motherfuckers want to help you. And you just want to act like come on camera and act like you just got to do everything on your own. And I don't have shit. And I don't know what I'm going to do for the baby. I bet right now, if you would apologize to Sierra, she would have helped you for your nephew's birthday. For her nephew's birthday. Your son. But no, you like to put the camera on and dry beg for shit. Man, I don't got no respect for a bitch like that. I really used to think, Jasmine pick ain't shit ass niggas that don't help. Whole time a bitch got help. Whole time a bitch got help. Shame on you, bro. Shame on you, bro. I swear to God. You deserve to be single. I'm glad Chris moved on with his life. And as far as you keep shoving the camera in that nigga face, now it's crystal clear why your nigga left. And I see why Philip be teasing you about why your nigga left. Yeah, because you addicted to that motherfucking camera when people around you really want to help you and build relationships and have you as a part of a piece of family. And this is the shit you do. So you can come on this motherfucking beg? Girl, bye. I'm out, y'all. Thumbs up the live on your way out, and I'm always come back with another one. Bye.
Argue with you? No. You mad. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave